go to our last prospect we're going to be talking about today. And again, this is another guy we're not going to see this year. And that's Kalia Davis, defensive tackle out of UCF, 6'1", And again, he picked number 93, baby. 93. This is DJ Jones. When they drafted him right afterwards, John Lynch said, he reminds me a lot of DJ Jones. Listen to Kalia Davis, and he's a personality now. He's pretty fun. I mean, I'm excited for this guy to be around for a while just because he brings a lot of energy to the podium. So this is him talking about John Lynch comparing Kalia Davis himself to DJ Jones.
That's a great compliment, and I I feel good after him saying that. But I'm not trying to mold myself after him. I'm trying to into this game and just kind of pave my own way. But like when John Lynch, a legend like John Lynch is saying something like that, and DJ Mill 30 million, I got like it kind of makes me feel good.
Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, that 30 million, that spoke that spoke answers to it. It moves things. But Kalia Davis is weird. I'm just gonna be real. His game tape is weird. His story is weird. His personality is weird, and weird is a compliment. Not trying to be disrespectful. That's not just different. The dude played linebacker, stand-up linebacker in college, and transitioned to DT, and he hasn't been there for very long. That's not normal. And they asked him, like, what was difficult about moving from, linebacker to DT? Because it just doesn't happen often.
Really, I moved from linebacker to D line because my body was changing. I was gaining a little too much weight. But yeah, it was just the biggest part about moving from linebacker to D line was just getting in my stance. I was already a physical linebacker, so once I got my stance right, I had the athletic ability and I had the physicality already. So just getting that stance together, that's what really made me into the D lineman I am today.
And right here, David Hasselhoff. What's up, man? Appreciate your work in the sand. He says, Davis looks small to me. Sorry, I don't see this one working. I hope I'm wrong. It's a role. What is his role? It's a penetrating defensive tackle with an ACL tear. The 49ers have drafted one player with a current injury the past 2 years. It is Kalia Davis. They said they were really high on him. And again, why did they draft him? I'm not the biggest draft injured players guy. 5 defensive tackles are on 1-year deals right now. So this is going to allow, it's just a redshirt year. Won't count as a roster spot. Just basically, hey, we're going to park you. Get ready. Now, I will say this, David Lombardi of The Athletic, and he was talking about in his write-up on The Athletic that Kalia Davis was out there yesterday. Now, he wasn't doing individual drills, but he was off with the trainer getting physical work in with everybody else. So, like, he's already working. Again, do not expect this player. He tore his ACL in October, okay? So we're right now, what is that, 7 months out? So he's 7 months out from his injury. The earliest you come back from an ACL is 9 months. He's a defensive tackle. You're going to probably add another month to that. Best case scenario is probably October that he would come out, but you don't have to rush him. We have too many defensive tackles right now as it is. This is a long-term play that if injuries happen halfway point through the year, then he could step up. And he's a role player. This is not a 3-down defensive tackle. That's not what he is. It's a penetrating defensive tackle with elite athleticism for the position. Elite, okay? And here's a quick clip. Again, when they were asked, like, what's your best trait, Kalia Davis?
I want to most definitely be the most athletic. I like the fact that I kept that athleticism as I gained, weight, and I feel like that's the best trait, most definitely.
Yeah, that's just what it is. It's athleticism, and he's fun. He's a crazy project player. This is what I wrote in my pre-draft thing before he was drafted. Crazy project player that could pay huge dividend. Slices through gaps in the run game. Like he's good, and he offers some traits that you don't usually see at defensive tackle. He is not a 3-down guy. I don't think that's really what he is. But you just see things, and it's just like, ooh. And people forget DJ Jones was not good his first and second year. He got really good his third year. Then he was elite his fourth year. So they're replicating that process. He picked 93, the same number. The metrics are almost identical. I mean, they're very similar play tape, all those things. You just got to wait and see. Is he going to be DJ Jones? No, but guess what? DJ Jones wasn't DJ Jones. um, like, I don't know, man. I think you have to put things into context and understand, okay, what's the story? Why would the 49ers do this? What do they gain? All those different things. And I think that answers the question.